All right, if you were playing basketball and you were the sixth man, right? Let's say you weren't a starter. So the coach puts a starting five out. Where are you going to sit on the bench? Right next to the coach, right? So, why?
Because when he needs me, I'm ready.
You're ready and you're right there. And that's the same mindset you guys want to bring to your work. You know, I have 60 people that work for me. For the person who wants to advance, who wants to learn more, they need to be sitting right next to me on the bench. So they need to be, and that either sit next to me, sit next to one of the managers. Make sure that you're not stuck in the back. If you want to be recognized, if you want to move forward, make sure that you're the person right next to the coach. You know, make sure that you're ready to get to the game when they call on you. Make sure that you're working hard at practice. Make sure you're doing whatever you got to do. So this has something to do with you guys setting a goal. You know, I asked everybody here, where would you like to be? What do you want to do? And this is a quote from Michelangelo. It says, "The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark." Anybody want to give that a shot? What we're talking about? You like it? Writing that one down? I'll give you a copy of it. Anybody? Good.
Basically, setting short-term goals and accomplishing those first, and then after you accomplish those goals, you gain more confidence, and then you try to reach higher goals for yourself.
That's one part. You're absolutely right. But that's your beginning part. So you're going to set your goal high. Okay.
What said to me was that don't be afraid to have really high goals, and just because they were really high, you're afraid because you didn't reach them. But to have short-term goals, or even goals that aren't too high, achieve them and get comfortable. Just don't be comfortable, because if you shoot high and you don't go all the way high, you're still high. You just didn't get exactly where you wanted to be.
Sure. No, you guys have the first part and the second part.
I believe it means something like, don't sell yourself short. You know, like if you set your goals pretty high and you don't accomplish it, don't just make it like, oh, I can't do it, it's impossible. Keep on reaching for that goal. Keep on going for it, because otherwise you're going to set yourself in a dangerous level, which will be, you're never going to accomplish anything.
It's called complacency. So that's in corporate food services. When I first started, there was something called an ACE manager. An ACE manager goes to any account that's in trouble, in jeopardy. And what I realized is every account I went to go fix and rebuild, complacency was something that sit in every account. You know, it's like a factory or working on a chain. You know, if you do the same thing every day, and you allow yourself to get routine, if you allow yourself to get complacent, you're not going to ever create a great product. You know, so if every day you're working on a chain, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, you don't allow yourself to explore or go further within that, then you're going to get complacent, you're going to get stagnant, and you're not going to move forward. So to your point, yes, you're right about you want to set, first you want to set a great goal for yourself, a high goal. But you have to execute the short-term ones first, but you got to keep striving to go higher and go better. This kind of lays into the next piece. You know, be humble, but keep striving for more. Keep going to the next level. You're not gonna be happy with being one level up from where you are. You want to be a manager. If you want to be a business owner, anybody who said they want to be a business owner, learn each step of the business you want to be in before you try to own it. The most successful I've been is in the food business. I believe that's because I've done every job you could do, from busboys to waiters, dishwashers, cooks, bartenders, everything. So have your goal to be a business owner, but make sure that you hit all your short-term goals on the way there. But keep pushing and keep learning. Take all the information. If you want to, every day is your opportunity to become that business owner, depending on what you put into it and how much you really work at it. I've had so many people that have come to me and said, Jason, I want you to enroll me in the sous chef program. Jason, I want to become an executive chef. Jason, I want to become a manager. And I'll look at them and say, that's great. You've been late to work the past 3 days. You didn't show up 3 days last week. And you can't even cook too good right now. So it's like, that's the part of the problem, and that's very abundant, and it happens a lot more than I think people realize it. So when you set these high goals, which I want everybody to do, and you should do it, understand that you have to hit, like you said, all these short-term goals building up to that. Every day is a chance. Every day is your opportunity. Every day is your learning experience. And you're not going to excel, and you're not going to go and you're going to take yourself to the next level unless you're putting all of yourself into the job you're currently doing. My people who want to become a sous chef under my supervision or in my business and are a line cook, I need them to be on time. I need them to work hard at what they're doing. I need them to be the best line cook they could be before I'm going to put them in a position to do a sous chef program. I'm always recruiting. It's not my job to be a recruiter. It's not my job to be a recruiter. It's not my job to bring people into my company. But it's very important for me to be successful. So I'm constantly recruiting. I go to a gas station, pick up a drink, get gas, whatever else I'm doing. I notice the people stocking the shelves. I notice the people, how they're working, the people who are managing in that store. I'm always looking for new talent, and it's mostly what I'm looking for is work ethic. It's not about what you're doing. Like I said, my catering manager, she never was a catering manager before ever, but her work ethic as a waitstaff person for Saturday Night Live was amazing. So if somebody's going to nail that job and they're going to work so hard and they're going to put everything they have in them to do that job, I know that if I, as a teacher, as a manager, give them the proper tools, then they'll be able to be anything they want to be. They have that work ethic and they have that drive, and that's for me the most important thing I want everybody to walk away with today. To know that if you want to take yourselves to the next level, regardless of what it is, you have to pour blood, sweat, and tears, every cliche they have in the book, into what you're doing. My job, I'm not done with it yet. I still have to put in 100+ hours a week and everything else because I want to keep moving forward. You know, you don't want to get to be in that complacent point. I'm sure, and even I came to the realizations at these points even within myself, and some of you guys may be able to do that with yourselves today. I got to points and I said, why isn't my career moving faster? Why can't I go to the next level? Why can't I do this and why can't I do that? And then I stopped, and you've got to look at yourself and say, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing everything I can do to take myself to the next level? Is it really your manager's fault that you've been a line cook for the past 10 years? Or is it yours? And that's the most important message that I hope we all walk away from today, is just knowing the whole mindset that you have to be in. Again, and it applies to any business. It's not just about food service. So that's like kind of when I asked everybody, if there was something standing in your way, and this part I'm not going to ask anybody to say out loud, but think about it, something for you guys to take away, and I don't know what kind of homework Andy's giving you guys, but if you have time, just write, even to yourself. This isn't something that I would hand in to Andy or show anybody else, but just think about the different ways that you could help yourself go to the next level with your job. Learn more or be better at what you're doing. And not to repeat it over and over again, but I look for the guys who aren't a 9-to-5 worker. They're not looking to put in 8 hours a day. And it's not about, sometimes I've said this to people and they're like, oh, well, you're just a manager, you want people to work for free. I don't want people, it's not about working for free. It's about working for yourself more. I'm not asking you to go into your jobs tomorrow and tell your manager, I'm going to work 5 hours extra because I want to be your superstar. I'm telling you to go into your work, and maybe if you push yourself hard enough that you finish your 8 hours of work in 7 hours, then you're going to give yourself a whole hour to learn something or do something that you didn't do before. And for me, those are the people I'm going to take to the next level with me.